Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today's February 4th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, okay? I'm going to get started. This is a 3-deck reading that I will be doing for today's reading. Now, for some of you guys, I will be using the Archangel Michael's Sword of Light, okay, the Oracle deck for this message, okay? So let's jump into it and see what you guys might need to know. Right now, the time is 11:05 a.m., and I think maybe what I might do is I might be a little early, which is okay. I might be a little too early, so maybe I might wait next week. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Again, I don't really do a lot of love readings. I try to stay away from that, but because Valentine's Day is next week Saturday, I don't know. I just feel called to. The Cancer Venus and the Cancer in me just your girl just loves love, all right? Even if I don't like see love all the time, I love it, okay? I love to see people, being together and being all happy and mushy and all lovey-dovey with one another and buying each other cutesy things. And I mean, I know that's not the whole part of being in a relationship, but I just love seeing people like being together, and even if it's been years, okay, since they've been together, there's still that love that's there where it's like, yeah, my wife pisses me off sometimes, but I still love her. My husband gets on my last nerve, but I love him. That kind of energy. So yeah, even if you guys are in relationships and stuff and you guys are like in that beginning stages, it feels great, and I know that not everybody who is in a relationship and things like that, not everybody loves love, and I get that because of past experiences, but sometimes we have to realize that those past experiences were just lessons to learn because you deserve better or you deserve more for yourself. So again, it's not to say that love is not out there. I just feel like people need to, understand that when you put that love into yourself, you end up attracting it as well. So, sometimes it may not be about you or your energy. Sometimes it's just people as well. Okay. Not everybody's going to think the same way you think. Not everyone's going to do the same things you do. And this can go for anybody, even if you meet people who are spiritual too. People can act like they're spiritual and act like they're holy art thou. And it's like, yeah, no one's perfect, but okay. So again, when it comes to love, even if it's not relationships or, romantic situations, even just being in friendships and, meeting people and being able to share that loving energy is still the same. Okay. It's about frequency. It's about, vibration. So anyway, let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to this energy. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for February 4th? Please protect and guide them whenever they see this or just in general, and give them the clarity and understanding that they need from this reading or video. Even if it doesn't resonate, allow them to take away some knowledge or wisdom that they can use on their journey in life. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, the first card is your prayers are being answered, okay? So the number 42 is very significant when it comes to your guys' energy. 6 is very significant when it comes to family, love, and nurturing. Now, some of you guys could be working towards healing relationships, or this could be about coming home to self. But either way, there is something about heart-centered leadership that's very significant. So again, if you guys are doing certain things, you guys are doing it based on your heart, okay? You're doing it by a heart-centered type of energy and not by ego, okay? So heart energy is very significant. Servicing to other people could also be very significant too. Yeah, don't settle for less. What are the odds, guys? It's so funny how I mentioned love, okay, and talking about relationships and partnerships and things like that. Now, again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be business as well, okay? Doing what you love to do and feeling like you might be hindering yourself is also significant when it comes to people not seeing your worth, okay? Not paying you for what you deserve, not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, okay? You can just tell by the energy. So even when it comes to like you guys settling, Spirit is saying don't settle for less. Don't settle for that job. Don't settle for that friendship. Don't settle for that weird family member. Don't settle, okay? Whatever your situation is, just know that everybody's going through something differently. The message can still resonate, so do not settle, okay? The number 10 talks about wholeness, right? So for some of you guys, when it comes to endings of cycles and new beginnings, you guys are, releasing what no longer serves you so that you can stay in alignment of your body, mind, and spirit. There's something about your purpose unfolding as well. So even when it comes to like renewal and enlightenment, you guys could have went through some type of renewal and you were enlightened about your journey or the path that you guys could be on. And that is very significant. You guys have awakened, okay? Either you guys awakened because someone helped you awaken, or there's something about you recreating your own path, okay? So this is wholeness, divine order, and also rebirth. Yeah, trust the guidance you guys are receiving at this time. The number 35, okay? So even in the number 8, stepping into your power, okay? 8 talks about death and transformations. This could be about the, like, occult, okay? This could be about, you know, inheritance, legacies. Even when it comes to corporate money and joint ventures, okay? That is very significant. Even intimacy, okay? A lot of people are scared to be intimate with people, and this is not in a way of, you know, intercourse. I'm not talking about, like, in the act. I'm talking about intimacy, meaning people are scared to say to their friend, you know, friend, I love you. You know, you're the greatest person I've ever met. You know, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do for me. I love you, friend. People are scared to do that. Now, even women are scared to do that too. I've seen where women will, you know, say to their friend, oh, I love you, friend, and blah, blah, blah. And it's almost like it's not real. So that's another thing too when it comes to being cautious and receiving the divine that you guys are receiving, the guidance that you guys are receiving from the divine, sorry. There's something about you guys, you know, clearing out the way because you guys are showing up as having an epiphany about a situation, right? So again, when it comes to love, you know, showing up in this energy that it's okay to show love to people, and even also people could be weird about you showing love. It's almost like people are so not accustomed to what love feels like that they think it's like a fake or a robbery. And it's like, no, honey, especially with me too, no, the love is real. When I say that I care about somebody that I'm really close with, I will go tooth and nail for that person, even if that person is in the wrong, okay? I will go tooth and nail, okay? I will fight. Okay, that's my Aries moon. I can't help it. And also being a Cancer, I'm very protective, but I can't help it, okay? And my Taurus Mars, I can't help it, okay? I'm going to fight for what I believe in, or I'm going to fight for who I love. But behind closed doors, I'm going to say, look here, I was only defending you in the public, but you was wrong, okay? You need to change, okay? Okay, so even if in that moment that person might, you know, be wrong, I'm not going to embarrass that person and say it in front of everybody, okay? I'm going to tell that person with love and in confinement, okay, confidentiality, and say, look, I love you, but you were wrong, okay? And that could be significant for some of you guys when it comes to the guidance you guys are receiving, okay? Trust your gut, trust your intuition. Sometimes people don't want to listen to you because it's you. So since people don't want to listen to you because it's you, listen to yourself. All right. So trust that you guys are on the right path. Trust that you guys know that, you know, whatever brilliant ideas that you may have, know that you guys will be able to execute those ideas. Okay. And know that you guys will be able to succeed when it comes to this energy. Again, meeting new people could also be very significant for some of you guys too. And butterflies, when it comes to transformations, you guys are not supposed to settle for less. You guys are supposed to strive for the best. You guys are supposed to strive for success. Okay. Yeah, you are protected. Okay, you guys are protected. And I did mention something about being in a bubble, jokingly. Like I said, something about Bubble Boy in one of my other readings. And so some of you guys could be like that. You guys could be trying to protect yourself by being in a bubble, okay? Knowing that you guys are safe when it comes to you guys moving forward on this new path that you guys could be on, right? And for some of you guys, yeah, the path could be very scary, but know that you guys are, you know, you guys are in the right way, right? Yeah, it says, don't give up on love. It says, a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can strive. So yeah, meeting new people is very significant, okay? And being able to control your thoughts also could be very significant. So because you guys are controlling your thoughts, it's also creating a reality for you, right? And I always say this to you guys, if you think negative about your life or your journey, of course negative things are going to show up, right? But if you guys are showing up in a positive energy, then of course that will show up too. Okay, so that is confirmation for some of you as well when it comes to this energy. But matters of the heart is very significant, right? 9 talks about completion. So again, when it comes to like humanitarian work, light workers, maybe you guys are old souls, healers, whatever it is that you guys are working towards, know that you guys are helping other people heal. Okay, so some of you guys, like I said, you guys are empaths. You're here to heal other people. Some of you guys are supposed to be in divination. Some of you guys are supposed to be counselors. Okay, some of you guys are coaches. Some of you guys are supposed to do that, right? But we have peaceful warrior. Okay, this could be your energy too for some of you. Some of you guys may show up as a peaceful warrior. Okay, so that could be confirmation. Maybe there is something about your energy where, you know, you may show up, okay, and you may speak about certain things, and it may look a certain way to other people, but to you, you are fighting for what you want, but in a peaceful way. Okay, the number 13 is also significant. This talks about transformations. So if you're a peaceful warrior, you're showing up as somebody who is helping people through their transformations. This is about death and rebirth, and also reclaiming your power, okay? Another thing with the number 13 equals 1 and 3 is 4. So there is something about stability, right? You guys are building something. Even though you guys are peaceful about it, you guys are building something strong, like I said. So again, long-term stability, foundations, having patience that this will grow and that you will be able to gain something from this. Now, this thing that you're gaining, this could be about abundance, right? This could be money. This could be a community. This could be meeting new friends. Whatever it is, there's this brand new energy that you guys are moving into. Extraction, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys, when it comes to extractions, maybe you guys are, you know, pulling yourself away from certain things. Like I said, when it comes to the energy, right? Even when it comes to rituals, maybe you guys are picking up things outside, or you guys are finding things around you and using that to help manifest. Using cedar could be very significant for some of you guys, especially with the number 52. Okay, 5 talks about change and 2 talks about partnerships, right? But again, 7 talks about spirituality and wisdom. So some of you guys have an inner knowing, or there's something about receiving clarity about your spiritual gifts, okay? It's almost like the universe had to extract the collective from certain people, places, and things because they have a higher purpose. And because you have a higher purpose, it means that you guys are not supposed to be stuck in the past with other people who are stuck in the past. Okay, so it really feels like a video game for some of you guys where you've passed certain levels and you've like literally passed people as you've gone through different levels in your life, okay? For you to not only beat the boss, whoever that boss was, but whatever it is, whether this was you mentally beating your own mental, you know, insecurities or whatever the case is, there's something about you pushing through the veil and being able to fight and get to that place in your life where you feel happy, or you're getting to that happy place almost, right? So yeah, Spirit had to remove you from certain people, places, and things because they were protecting you in this bubble. And also you guys have a legacy, okay? 7 generations is very significant. The number 14 is also significant when it comes to independence, okay, new beginnings, and also stability and structure. 5 talks about freedom. You guys are moving forward in this energy. As you guys can see, you guys are moving up, like I said, pushing through the veil, leveling up. 52, 53. At the bottom, we have Trailblazer, okay? So some of you guys are a Thunderbird when it comes to your vision. You guys can see things that other people cannot see, okay? You have a vision when it comes to life. You have a vision when it comes to people. So even if people cannot see things within themselves, you help people and trigger people to see it in themselves so that they can trailblaze on their path. You are a trailblazer for other people too when it comes to your path, when it comes to you taking the lead and doing something first and other people following behind you, not because they're copying you, but because they actually respect the path that you're taking or that you're on, because maybe they don't see other people doing it the way you do it. So being very unique in your path is also significant for the collective, right? Yeah, and also I saw this card kind of slide out. There's wisdom, right? Wisdom and reconnections when it comes to reconnecting to your roots in yourself, and also being wild. Some of you guys could be like the wild card in your group, or the wild child in your family, or, you know, something about your energy is just free, okay? So being wild, being yourself, dancing to the own rhythm of your own drum, to the beat of your own drum, right? And also change, right? I did mention change is very significant with the number 5, okay? And expression, okay? How you express yourself, you guys are being protected about how you express yourself. It's almost like the universe is allowing you to express yourself, because you're supposed to speak up for people who cannot speak up for themselves. Okay, that is very significant. Being able to speak up for people who can't speak for themselves is very significant, okay? And some of you guys know this about yourselves, where you guys have a very powerful energy that, you know, if you do the right thing, you know that success will come to you, okay? And it's not because you guys are doing the right thing why you want the success. For some of you guys did not want to be spiritual leaders, or some of you guys didn't want to do the counseling or coaching. Some of you didn't want to put yourself out there, but you had to, okay? It's like you guys had a calling, you needed to. Yeah, power and intention, okay? So there's something about you guys using your power with intentions, right? You're using your power with compassion. You're not using it for bad. You're not using it to trick and, you know, scam people. You're using it so that people can see, look, I want you to grow. I want you to learn. I want you to flourish. I'm not going to hold back information and charge people when the internet is free 99. Anybody can look up these things. Okay, but the thing is, not everybody has accessibility to certain things. And that is why when it comes to teaching people, knowledge is key. And not everybody has access to knowledge. Sharing knowledge is what helps people grow. Whether this is wisdom, whether this is through books, whether this is through anything, okay? When it comes to life, okay, even when it comes to education too, going to school to be a doctor, right? You should be learning to be a doctor, but there's certain courses that you take that doesn't even make sense why you're taking it, because why? It's a money grab, okay? You can learn to be a doctor, but you could take specific courses that will make your course very direct and specific for you to be a doctor, okay? Being somebody who likes business, you know, you like business, you're taking all these different courses, you're taking psychology, you're taking this, you're taking that, is this really for business or is it not, right? So some of you guys, when it comes to even learning, it's like, you go to school to learn certain things, when I feel like a lot of times we should be going to school to learn how to change a tire. Okay, learning to take care of ourselves, that's what we should be going to school for. There should be courses and classes about people learning how to take care of our body and our mind and our soul, okay? And the course should not be like $10,000s and thousands of dollars, right? So that is why when it comes to compassion, there's something about using your power with intention that's very significant at this moment, okay? Yeah, ease and grace. You allow people to feel the ease and grace within your energy, or you give people ease and grace. Even if they don't give you that same ease and grace, you give that to other people, why they feel comfortable enough to come towards you in your energy for you guys. Okay, harmony and resolution is very significant. So know that there will be a harmonious resolution showing up in the energy soon. Even if it doesn't look like it, it's showing up, right? So let's see. Okay, so initials D is very significant, okay? Initials U, we have initials J, we have initials I, okay? So take what resonates with that. We also have initials L, we have initials L again, we have initials V, and then we also have initials D, okay? So yeah, take what resonates with that with initials, and then Okay, so dragonflies are very significant, especially with the color yellow. I think I have one that's green as well. So even when it comes to like your power, okay, the color yellow with the sun, solar plexus energy, there's something about you guys being able to do something, like saying that I can do something, okay? Now, for some of you guys, bows, okay, bows and ribbons can be very significant too, okay, when it comes to like gifts. When it comes to your gifts too, tapping into your gifts could be very significant, okay, because when I think of a bow, I think of a bow being on a package or like on a gift itself. So even when it comes to like your gifts too, some of you guys are gifted, okay, but how you use your gifts, people could be realizing and seeing that you're using your gifts to benefit people and not to put people in a low vibrational energy, which I feel like some people want, some of the collective. It's not to say that, you know, you shouldn't be listening to certain people, places, and things, but even when it comes to having discernment with the advice that you guys are getting from certain people, some of you guys could be also awakening to that too when it comes to, you know, using the advice from people that they wouldn't even use themselves, right? But when it comes to meeting people who give advice, and it's because of the experiences that they went through, most likely you guys are moving towards people like that and trusting people like that in that sense, okay? Star energy as well when it comes to your energy. Some of you guys have a star energy, right? You guys are stars, okay? Shooting stars are very significant. Even when it comes to coming back to source and wholeness, there's something about you guys being in this energy while you guys are doing what it is you love to do, okay? So again, when it comes to like, again, potential, okay, consciousness, openness, right, infinite cycles, divine neutrality, and also spiritual reset is also significant, right? So the color white, some of you guys could be using the color white, or the color white might resonate for you, but we have your Capricorn energy, we have Aquarius energy, and then we also have Pisces energy. So some of you may have these placements, but again, when it comes to your energy, like I said, Capricorn is someone who is very hardworking. Okay, business could be very significant too, but Aquarius energy too when it comes to detachment, right? Being able to detach when it comes to people, places, and things, and moving forward, or, you know, being able to be innovative and create new things, start new things for people. That's very significant. Having an eye for community is also significant. So even with Aquarius energy, there's something about humanitarian energy too, right? Pisces energy talks about psychic abilities, you know, seeing the unseen and things like that. So some of you guys are very gifted and tapped in, okay? But I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. Thank you for watching, you know, to the end of the video and up to this point. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And again, if you guys want to go on my website to check out my blog, or, you know, book a reading, you guys can book a reading with me. All right, guys, it's www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Know that you guys are here for a reason. Know that you guys are loved. Even if anyone doesn't say to you, know that the universe loves you, okay? The universe loves you. They wouldn't have made you if they didn't love you, okay? You're here for a reason. Don't ever feel like you're not supposed to be here. You are here. Don't allow people to make you feel like that. You're supposed to be here. Okay, guys? I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right? Bye.